What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Foxbody Junkie YouTube channel. My name is Brandon, and today, well, we got some bad news, and some good news about the 03 Cobra Project. So, you'll probably see in the thumbnail, we got some bad news. So, basically, I went ahead and was going to put some new spark plugs in it and maybe some coil packs, and I decided to go ahead and do a compression test on it. And if I have that footage, I'll go ahead and put it down in here. Ooh, I don't like that. It's not good. Let's see if I can. We'll try it again for a little bit longer. Ooh. That's less than ideal, boys and girls. 25 PSI ain't gonna cut it. Alright, well, maybe it's a problem with our tester. Let's do another cylinder. See if that changes anything. I doubt it, but saying 0 on that one too. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it back in these first two cylinders and see if that makes any difference. Maybe our tester's bad, maybe our battery's too low. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's that. So you guys can see from that footage, hopefully, that number 7 and number 8 had, number 7 had 25 PSI compression, I think, and number 8 had nothing. There's a couple reasons that could be. It could need rings. It could be a blown head gasket in between the two cylinders. Could be something in the valve train. There's a number of possibilities that it could be. But the one possibility is that I don't have time to work on it. So I posted it up for sale, and I had a buddy of mine reach out and said that he was interested. He is local, and he's coming to look at it right now and probably take it home. So I was able to go ahead and also get the engine bay painted, or not painted, engine bay cleaned, and I'll go ahead and drop that footage down in here as well. Alright, so my two weapons of choice here are going to be Simple Green and just some Purple Power degreaser, and I just go to town. I'm just going to let this take a little bit. Give it a shot. Put it down there. All right, watch it. We look at the pressure now, let it sit for a minute, and then watch it start to get on there while we watch it. So as you guys can see, we got the engine bay cleaned. It turned out really good. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like currently, and that way you can see for yourself how it looks now. One other thing we did is just kind of did a quick detail on the interior of everything. Everything turned out pretty good. I did go ahead and actually shave the seats, and what I mean by that is I'll drop the clip right here. All right, y'all, I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about how to, if you have suede seats, how to make them go from looking like this to like this. We're going to give them a little haircut with our little buzzer here, little shop buzzer. So what I mean by giving it a haircut is just that. I'm going to take this razor and give it a little buzz. Do this at your own risk. They probably sell tools for this, but most everybody has a buzzer in their house. This is not the one I use for my face, however, or any other part of my body, I should say. The old one. Alright, just like that, we have pretty much improved the look of the seat. Now you can go ahead and go a different way. We have a lot of little kind of pieces that poke up on the seat, and kind of hard to get every last one of them. I like to go back over with an actual razor, like a shaving razor as well. Good clean one, brand new, fresh, sharp blade. careful now, they can't cut the seat. Turn that off. Kind of go in all different directions. Probably gonna have to do it a couple times in order to get everything, but more or less in a nutshell, this is how you would do it. You guys can see the seat is starting to split apart at the seams here, so we're not really too worried about making this thing perfect. Just want to give it a nice, somewhat clean look. Now that looks 100 times better. Like I said, we might have to go over it here a couple times. Uh-oh. Might have killed my razor. It might be done. Oh no! There we go. Need a couple love taps. You guys can see still getting a bit off of here. Pretty much what you do. I'm going to go ahead and keep at it, and then probably clean off the seat once you guys will get that one done. So you guys can see, we went ahead and shaved the seats, and I'll turn the camera around right now and show you what they look like. And forewarning, I apologize if the audio is crappy. It's super windy outside today, and I'm just trying to put a quick video together for you guys. That way, when you don't see it on the channel anymore, there's kind of an explanation. So I'll show you guys what the seats look like, and we'll go from there. So the interior cleaned up pretty good. Passenger seat looks really good, actually. It got one little stain here in the bottom that will probably come out. I just didn't have any product to put in my carpet cleaner, seat cleaner. So this one turned out pretty good. I didn't shave up here, I totally forgot, but I did do the bottom here. It's still got a fair amount of like little pieces on it, but it looks way better than it did. Obviously we still have the hole here. The back seat cleaned up pretty good. Like I said, I just did a really light interior detail. It definitely needs a good little bit more thorough cleaning, but it's not terrible. Let's see. But I really apologize about the wind noise. All right, so here's how the engine bay turned out. As you guys might remember, the before and after on this thing is night and day. It just goes to show you that sometimes dirt and grease and grime is a preservative more than anything. A little leaf down here. So everything turned out pretty good. Freaking cup flying, that's how windy it is. I was happy. Obviously he's gonna have to do some engine work. I'm sure he's gonna go in here and probably redo the valve covers and maybe some other stuff. He's super excited. It's not his first Cobra, so you know, he's been around the block a time or two, but this is what it looks like now, y'all. I'll do a quick walk around. Also did do a really quick pressure wash on it just to get all the nasty black shit off the roof. Nothing too crazy. Well, that's that. Step inside here. So that's pretty much that. I actually am pretty sad to see this one go. I really wanted to see this one through, but just timing of this car and other projects that I've got going on, it would be sitting here for probably a year, maybe longer, before I even get to it. So I'd rather let somebody that's really excited about it take the role and just get this thing back on the road, because honestly that's what it deserves. Let me close the hood before this thing flies up though. I'll be right back. So yeah, like I said, really sad to see this one go. It was a cool car. I actually really like the patina, and you know, just is what it is. There'll always be more out there, and these cars they're getting older, so the mileages are going to keep climbing up, and hopefully we see the prices stay steady though. It's good to see the values holding on strong. If you guys are wondering what I listed the car for. I listed it for $14,000, which all the Facebook experts went berserk. They went crazy. There was or best offer on the listing. So that being said, I made a deal with my buddy. Out of respect to him, I'm not going to tell everybody what he paid for the car, but I will say that he paid in between 10 and 12,000. We'll just leave it at that. So I think he got a good deal. I think that it's going to be an awesome car when it's finished. Hopefully I'll be able to link back up with him whenever he's got this thing running good, and maybe we'll see it out at a car show or a meet or something like that, and you guys can see it again. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Sayonara to this girl. Maybe I'll put a clip at the end of this video of it driving off if I get one. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. There she goes.